you don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be just like perfect. I feel like we live in a society or just in a world today where I feel like people just try to I feel like tell you gotta be some like you gotta act a certain way. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta be fast. You gotta compete. But I feel like everything not everything in life is about competing. Everything about life is trying to be better than somebody else, trying to be faster than somebody else. I feel like sometimes we forget the bigger picture, and I feel like the bigger picture is that just being a better version of yourself, being better than who you were yesterday, just being better than you were a week ago. You know, that's that's really what it's about. It's not about like trying to compete with somebody and trying to be a better person. It's about being better than yourself. Learning from who you are and just improving something each and every single day. We live today in a world where you're told you got to be the fastest, you got to be like the smartest, or you got to follow this like certain criteria, or you got to follow a certain format, or you got to follow a certain routine to get somewhere. But in reality, it's not really about that. It's about just trying things and just really just learning from it. Like I feel like no matter how much somebody tries to tell you to do something or how to do something, that's that word, the how. Like I feel like we often try to just like figure out like how to do something. Like we kind of just want the blueprint, and we want people to just tell us how to do something and what steps to follow to get somewhere. But guys, the truth is, and I noticed this, like I'm learning this along just life overall at the phase I'm in life right now as a 21-year-old. I'm learning that everyone learns different. Everyone's at a different pace in their own life. Everyone's learning at their own pace. Everyone's getting to where they need to get to or where they want to get to at their own pace. And their story is their own story, and their life is their own life. And that's honestly the beauty of life, is that we don't know when we're going to get somewhere, and we don't know how we're going to get there. But I feel like it's trusting yourself, but most importantly, having a belief that's bigger than yourself, which is faith in my case, and in my opinion, is that it's just knowing that you will get there eventually, no matter what. And that's the issue in today's world. I feel like we're all looking for blueprints. We just want the blueprint for the perfect plan and strategy on how to get there. But because we want it fast, we want it so fast that we try to rush it, and we run out of patience, and we run out of just hope and just all these amazing things of just enjoying the journey and just honestly just letting life take you where it has to take you, to be honest. But that's what I'm noticing, is that, and I just want to share that with you guys. I'm noticing that like, man, like I'm sometimes comparing myself or finding myself lost or finding myself just unable to really think about like how I want to do something. But in reality, is that we look at other people's blueprints, and we look at other people on how they got there, that we try to almost compare our own life and compare ourselves to those people. And I feel like it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that you want to be better than somebody. It shouldn't be that you want to get or achieve something in this amount of time because this other person achieved that as well during that specific time. It's like we put our own timelines to things, and we put like it's okay to have ambitions. It's okay to have goals, obviously. But what I'm noticing is that we often try to rush things not for our own sake, but for really for others, because we're trying to prove something to other people. And that's what I'm noticing. Like, I just feel like it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be like a world where we're all trying to compete with each other. We should be instead uniting with one another. We should be just helping one another, just being kinder to each other, just being just a better person every day, and just helping somebody in some way. And that's what I'm noticing. It's that, to be honest, is that where everyone's at their own pace. Everyone's at different phases of their own life, and everyone's following their own story. Everyone's writing pages to their own book. Everybody, like, and that's what makes it so special. That's what makes life, I would say, so beautiful, is that everyone's book is different. Everyone's just life is different overall. Like, literally, like, no matter how much you try to like be someone else or try to act like somebody else, like, realize that you're enough, man. Like, realize that you're already beautiful the way you are. Realize that you're amazing, and realize that your life is beautiful, man. Like, don't ever forget that, guys. Like, I want you guys to always remember that your life is it's amazing. It's beautiful the way it is. And just know that why compete with people? Why try to be the fastest? Why try to sound the smartest? Um like, it's things to obviously, like, there's things in life that you want to improve at, and there's things that you should have goals and ambitions, but I feel like you should never let it get to the point where you're doing it because you're trying to prove, or trying to just meet certain standards because that's what you're told. And I feel like we should be shifting away from that. We should be just remembering that honestly, the that you should never just try to be like somebody. You should never try to just fit in like certain criteria because people are telling you to. Or you should never like not be yourself. Like, you should never be ashamed of being yourself. And that's what I'm noticing, is that the how is not really something you should be worried about. It's not. We got so much caught up with how you're gonna do it, how we're gonna get there, when are we gonna get there, when am I gonna achieve this by, that we just forget about the journey and we don't really enjoy the journey. And it shouldn't be that way, you know? I feel like everybody's at their own pace in life. And I feel like that's what makes life beautiful, man. It's just that everybody's just writing their own story, you know? And that's what, when you put all those stories together and you just connect with people and you spread just awareness and just love and just a light for just to others through that, man, just like, it's amazing, man. Like, that's what makes life beautiful. Like, that's what I'm noticing. I'm really noticing that it doesn't matter like where you are in your life. It doesn't matter like what you struggle with. It doesn't matter if you think you're behind, or if you think you don't sound as good as somebody else, or you don't look as good as somebody else, or you don't meet the standards like some other people do. Like, don't let that get to your mind. Don't let that stop you from like achieving what you want to achieve. Like, have like a tunnel vision. Like, lock in, stay focused, and just like remember that you're at your own face in life, and you will get there whenever it's meant to be. Whenever God's timing. Like, you can't. I'm a true believer in that God's timing is perfect, and I truly believe that what's for you will always be meant to be. Like, that's something that nobody can take away from you, and that's what I'm noticing in life, is that everyone's how is different, everyone's life is different, everyone's story is different. But as long as you trust yourself and you truly have a dying passion for what you're doing in life, anything, you will get there regardless. And that's the beauty of life, man.